What's up, folks? Welcome in. This is JE Live on a Wednesday, and at least I believe so. Yes, it is a Wednesday. Just want to make sure. Welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well on this fine Wednesday night. And we're back. I think 8 in a row, 9 in a row. I've lost count. We're going to try to do it every day. That's really just the goal from here on out, right? Put out videos and do live streams every day. I think that's the right approach. So that's what we're gonna do, at least as long as I can help it. So yeah, let's see here. Just trying to get the chat all set up. So I do want to get something off my chest. I'm gonna wait until we have some people in here. But yeah, I definitely want to. I want to discuss something, and I mean, I've discussed it, here and there. But I definitely want to get into a little bit more of it, be more open. You know how I am. I really like to let people know how I feel, and I like to be open and honest, and I mean, I just, so we'll get into that. I'm just gonna wait for people to come in, but what's up, Isaac? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm not playing around with the live streams. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. It's just one of those things, man. Really just trying to build that consistency back up, essentially. And so, let's see. What's up, Ricky? I'm keeping you entertained at work. Awesome. Love to see that. What's up, Dominic? Again, just waiting on more people to show up. But, guys, be sure to hit the like if you can. It'll push YouTube to direct people in this direction. The consistency is key, absolutely. And I actually started to see a huge increase in subscribers. I could not get over the 13.8 mark. Finally cracked that. A lot of Jets fans subscribed, so I appreciate you, Jets fans. A lot of new Rams fans subscribed. Some fans from other teams subscribed. So, very, very happy about that. And, I look forward to getting to 14K and beyond. I mean, my goal at the end of the year, I think it's very obtainable, is 20K. If we go past that, great. If we don't, I mean, that's fine. But I want to at least be at 20K by the end of the year, and I think we can definitely do that. Yeah, Dr. Doom. Sounds to me like a solo project is in the works, and there was a solo project originally in the works, but Fox, of course, had the rights, and now it's been tabled. The original one. I don't know if it's the same one. Happier going live more. Consistency is key. Absolutely. What's up, Jake? How's it going, the Ram Station? I wouldn't call OBJ a lock, but I feel pretty confident OBJ will be back. It's good to have water in you. Anytime I take a sip of water, just remember, hydrate, folks. Dehydration's real. We're probably all sleep deprived and dehydrated and don't even know it. So that's your reminder to definitely hydrate. The cap is going to go up every year, so we will not be in cap hell. Plus, I think we will be doing business like this till we are old people. Yeah. Pretty much. So I absolutely love you guys. There's decent amount. I mean, it's 15 people in here. I know more people are going to come in, but I really want to get it off my chest. So I absolutely love you guys, okay? I'm just going to be real here. My life has changed dramatically. I can't even believe in 2019 I was going to move to Los Angeles. I had not even started my YouTube channel. I had Downtown Rams. I had my Twitter account and all of that. But since I've been verified on Twitter by my personal Twitter is verified, my Downtown Rams, so my company Twitter is verified. And then on top of it, I have this YouTube channel, which is closing in on 2 million views. Has almost 14,000 subscribers, and has generated income for me passively to be able to actually do this somewhat full-time. I mean, obviously, I'm doing other things on the side. I've made that pretty clear. I do Uber Eats. I write for the game day, or at least I will be writing for the game day until, I think, July something. I'm going to stop doing that. We're moving on, although I might write again Going to start writing more on Downtown Rams, so look out for that, downtownrams.com. But my point is that I do a lot of different things, right? And so I really do appreciate everybody that follows me. So with what I'm about to say, I'm going to ask you to try to understand that if you're a supporter of mine, if you're here right now, this is not geared at you, but I really need to get this off my chest because I'm getting DMs, I'm getting comments, I'm getting all this stuff as if I'm this fake Rams reporter or fake Rams fan because I've decided to now open up my horizons a little bit. And even though we're covering the Rams at the same pace, I'd argue we're covering the Rams even more than we did before. We're also covering the Jets on this channel. And I understand the viewership is not going to be good. It might even be hurting my channel with click-through rate. It might honestly be hurting the algorithm. But I'm really focused on trying to make it work and cover two teams. I have a wide knowledge in the NFL. Obviously, I don't think it surprises you there. And I've been open about that. But I've been getting so much. And again, I understand it's hard, like predominantly a Rams channel and all that. But I got some people that are unsubscribing that I was a little surprised with because they've been in my live streams. They've been supporting me. And apparently they just found out I was covering the Jets too. Not instead of. Two, as you guys know. So this is not geared at you, but I do need to get it off my chest. And now it's a problem for people. It's, well, you're the best Rams YouTuber on the planet, but I can't see the Jets content anymore. It just is driving me insane. I mean, here's my thing, okay? I had one person in the community section say that I was basically a fake fan. You can't like two teams. I didn't say I'm a fan of the Jets. I cover the Jets. I decided to cover another team in the AFC. Now, real supporters of mine will continue to support me, because I do cover the Rams. If I stopped covering the Rams entirely, I totally get it. If people had issues with me covering MCU, doing horror stuff, like having these live streams where they're like open forum, I'd get it, right? Because if I stopped covering the Rams, then I kind of sold out, essentially. But have I stopped? No. On top of that, I've put out 600 plus Rams videos. So this idea that I've gone away from the Rams is just not true. And I wanted to touch on this. And again, I don't mean to offend anybody in here, because if you're in here, you don't fall under this branch. But this is going to be watched afterwards. And the people that are in here need to know how I feel. And I feel like I'm very positive on this channel. I think we've built a really strong community here. A community that loves one another and interacts in a fun way. And genuinely, I feel like we would all just get together at a bar and just have a good time, if we all met in person. But what I don't appreciate, and again, it's not any of you, but what I don't appreciate is like when I put all this effort into these videos, I'm putting out 4 videos one night, I'm doing a live stream every night, and I get unsubscribers that, are like, well, if you're going to do any Jets content, or not even the Jets thing that bothered me, but like now all of a sudden people have an issue with me ever talking about the MCU. That is when I have an issue. Like Dr. Doom, right? That was a comment Julio made. This one right here, Dr. Doom. Do you know people got so upset about me making this an open forum, me making this a Q&A for you guys, and being able to ask me any questions that you have? And because we've become so open on this Q&A, even though I put out Rams-centric videos all the time, and God forbid I want to talk about one thing other than the Rams for 2 seconds, and we still talk about the Rams on here, but I still get people that are negative, that yell at other people and I'm not going to have it anymore. So this is what I'm going to say. If you don't like my stuff, if you only like my Rams content, you have 2 choices. I'm not going to stop making other content, but I'm not going to stop making my Rams content. So this is the bridge you have to cross. If you want to be a supporter of mine and you want to stick by me and you can understand like, hey, he makes predominantly Rams content. So I'm still getting my Rams fix. He's still putting in the same effort he did, probably even more, and just he has more videos. They're just not Rams related. Okay. I'll keep subscribed and I just won't watch those videos. No big deal, right? You watch the Rams stuff, you don't watch the other stuff. Fine, it's not for you. But if you're on the other aisle and you have an issue with me doing that to the point where you feel like, well, this is supposed to be just a Rams channel, then leave. Just leave. If you hate that much, if you can't stand the fact that sometimes we're going to go off topic, that I have this open forum. Look, I'm doing YouTube live streams every night now. I've put out over 650 plus videos. If you think that I'm a fake fan or I'm selling out doing Jets content that's getting me, 200 views tops? I'm doing the opposite. If you wanted me to take an easy way out, I would just make clickbait Rams content for 4 minutes every single time a pop, and I would just basically click hoard. That would be selling out. Because guess what's generating the most interest? The Rams content. In what way is it selling out? Me spending an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours making content that I know right off the rip is not going to make me the same amount of views as a Rams thing. I'm doing the opposite, folks. And I know most of you know that. But this is just to the people that don't get it. And I had to get off my chest because I'm honestly tired of it. You know, I know people come here. I've literally gotten the nicest stuff. People say that I cheer them up. Even when I'm not talking about the Rams. I've made their day. Okay? I've made their day. I saved somebody's life because of my Discord. I won't, say names, for their, privacy. But I've gotten really awesome DMs that make me feel really good about this channel. And this channel's not stopping. We're going to keep trucking along. We're going to keep doing our thing. I'm going to keep having a personality. I'm not going to become a brick wall. I'm not going to talk like Microsoft Sam. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything you want. I'm going to be open and honest about everything. I always am. That's why I don't care if sometimes I go over the line a little bit. Like the other day with the whole Rams PR. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to build a fake brand that I don't feel comfortable with. And furthermore, I'm not going to sit here and puff piece it. I'm going to put real shit out there that you guys are going to like. And if you don't like it, that's totally fine. Not everybody's going to like everything I put out. But I'm going to put 110% in everything I do. Make no mistake about it. And so, that was the real reason I wanted to bring it up. Because I know a lot of people did have an issue with the fact that I was starting to put Jets content out. And this thing that went around, this rumor that I had become a Jets fan and stopped. Like, please don't be posting that. Please don't be posting that garbage, spreading that garbage, telling people, like, I've built this fan base. I've built this community. Please don't try to ruin it because you're going around. Word of mouth is great when it works for you, but then now you're using the opposite word of mouth and you're lying and you're saying basically that I no longer cover the Rams. That's not true. And you want to know how not true it is? Look at my channel. Look at my channel. For real. Let's see. I mean, the last however many uploads, I posted how many Rams videos? Rams-centric videos? Like, again, I understand, all right? I understand. It's a little different. But I'm not just a Rams channel. I'm not. I'm different. That's pretty much what I have to say. I mean, one day ago, LA Rams are the 8th most valuable franchise in sports. One day ago, Justin Hollins deserves more respect. 2 days ago, could the Rams acquire Montez Sweat? 2 days ago, expect to see Tutu Atwell utilized in the backfield. Let's see. Okay, we had the lives and stuff. 5 days ago, Darrell Henderson is the silent assassin in the Rams backfield. Cam Akers 6 days ago, Matthew Stafford 9 days ago. Like, Cam Akers, Allen Robinson. Like, I'm posting Rams content. I'm not the only one posting Rams content. But I guess maybe I'm off base, but it's just something that bothered me. And I just wanted to talk about it. I want to be honest. Because I understand not everybody's in here for the same thing. That's why I love this community, folks. If you're wondering why I'm so vibrant all the time, I mean, I am a vibrant person. I like to think so. Because I think there's only one way to do something, and that's with you're all into it. If you're not putting your all into something, you're not really doing it, right? So I love being a vibrant personality, and I have a lot of knowledge about this sport, this game, the team, all of that. But I found that there are people in here that found me through my MCU stuff. There are people in here that found me through the articles that I wrote when I wrote for Rams Wire, Downtown Rams, when I wrote on the Game Day. I've had people from the Game Day who've now subscribed to my YouTube channel who like the Panthers or the Colts or somebody like that, and they're here. So that's the thing. I just want to make it clear that while I'm very, very pro Rams, and of course I'm a Rams fan, you could see the Rams helmet right there. That's not just for show. I'm also a believer in the fact that you can be versatile in what you do. And I like the fact that I've created my channel to the point where it's open enough for people to be able to, at any point during the week on these live streams, to be like, hey, Jake, John Wall signed with the Clippers. What do you think? And I can actually give them an answer because I follow other sports. Or, hey, Jake, what do you think about the Madam Web movie and the fact that Kevin Feige is going to produce it? Like, I get to do that because we have other interests. It's great. It's how you interact. It's how you expand your audience. I think the common misconception is that I'm only a Rams guy. And I think it honestly, I'm not going to say discredits. I don't think that's fair. But I don't think people realize how in tune with the NFL I am. So the idea of covering the Rams and the Jets, I wrote about the NFL all year long on the Game Day. So, I mean, you know, it's just, I love the idea of covering multiple things and having this community and being open. I appreciate you guys listening to me because I've been looking at the viewers and they've only been going up. So, again, obviously, if you're in here, probably wasn't geared at you. But I wanted you to know where I stood. This is the thing I wanted to get off my chest. Because I can only see it for so long before I finally am like, you know what? Like, I can get snarky in the comment section if you give me a reason to. For the most part, I'm going to treat everyone with respect because that's how I want to be. And I'm very respectful towards people. But when I get stuff like, oh, okay, so if you're just going to like the Jets, then I'm going to unfollow or something. Like, yeah, didn't post 600 plus Rams videos or anything since November 2020. Find me another YouTuber that's posted that many videos about a topic since November 2020. I'm not saying I'm in the 1 percentile or whatever, but there's not a ton. So it's one thing, like, I'm not trying to be cocky. It's more so like I know what I've done, and to have it interpreted in a way that's not true, I didn't appreciate it. I definitely didn't appreciate the rumors being spread about me not covering the Rams, because that's not true. I'll be covering the Rams. Also, Downtown Rams podcasts are also posted on this channel. So the Rams coverage is never going anywhere. So don't worry about that. And no matter how big I get, I promise you this. I'm not going anywhere, folks. I'm not. There's no reason, no matter how much money I have, no amount of money in the world could buy me away from doing this. Because I love doing this. I love doing this when I have 23 people in here. I love doing this when I have 5 people in there. I love doing this when I have 500 people in there. I've had live streams that have had all of those experiences. The most I think I had in a live stream was over 1,000 during the Matthew Stafford one. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it as emotional and as intense as I normally would. All right. So with that said, I spent almost 20 minutes entirely on that, and I appreciate you guys listening. I hope you know that, again, that wasn't really geared at any of you guys because you guys are supporting the channel, but I definitely feel like it needed to be said, and I feel better having gotten that off my chest. It's something that has really bothered me, for a while, and, it feels good to finally just say it and not, fake how I feel just for the sake of, I don't want to be, divisive. No, I don't think I'm being divisive in saying that either. So that was kind of my thing there. So we will move on to the Q&A section of JE Live, where we should be, right? So let's see here. Let's go back. We got and Kroenke loves winning. He spends so we are set for our lifetime. I know you feel the same way. Pretty much, yeah. Kroenke's not afraid to spend money. That's a big thing. A lot of the other organizations are. So, they'll continue to spin around in the pit of, irrelevance, essentially. Has OBJ said anything lately? No, I haven't seen anything, but good question. Exactly, I hate the negativity. There's no need for it. Literally no need for it. You know, if you want to be negative, there are other communities that literally thrive off of negativity. Go do that. Go join them. That way you're part of a community, you're full of like-minded people. Go be negative somewhere else. Don't be negative in my channel. Don't treat my audience with disrespect. You know. My grandpa Dave, who, of course, as you guys know, that are really involved with the channel and have been here, you know, he passed away, unfortunately, earlier in the year. And, you know, he always told me, like, follow the golden rule. Like, treat others how you want to be treated. And I've heard some people say it's really corny, but it's really spot on. You know, it's really spot on. Treat others how you want to be treated. Like, if you want to be treated like crap, I guess treat others like crap, because that's what you're going to get in return, or what you should expect in return. But if you want to be treated well like a normal human, then start treating other people well. Start treating other people with respect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's that hard. I don't think it's really that hard of a concept to grasp, but I don't know. Some people just haven't grasped it. So, yeah, yep. Either watch or leave. It has always been Rams and the league content. Yeah, exactly. I've covered all sorts of stuff. Carson Wentz video last year. I mean, we started getting into everything when I was in the studio. You guys remember the studio days? We were doing live streams every night, and I started covering, like, the Deshaun Watson news, even when it wasn't about the Rams. Well, I guess I should explain the Deshaun Watson news. That was before. I know it's hard to imagine, but it was before the allegations and all the courts and everything. So, yeah. Back when we didn't know what team you'd play for. What's up, Ray? How we doing? In this channel, we can talk about anything like MCU. Yeah. I don't post MCU videos as much because they really will never do well on this channel, and that's okay. But, you know, at least allow the viewers to be able to talk about it in the live streams, I think, anyway. Now, will the live streams go more towards football when football season starts? Yes. But they won't be called Q&A, and I'll never get rid of Q&A. Those live streams during the football season will have something along the lines of Rams or Jets or something, right? Whatever I'm talking about. But it's also, you know, I try to interact with everybody. So it's not out of the question I'll answer your question. See what I mean? What's up, Darren? What up, Jake? Keep being passionate about what moves you, dog, but definitely glad your heart is with the blue and yellow. Absolutely. You know? I'm not going anywhere. I will say this. It's been a freaking blast. And I haven't gotten a ton of momentum. I'm starting to get some, you know, a bunch of Jet subscribers, but I haven't gotten a ton of momentum yet with those videos. They just don't get the great click-through rate because the majority of my, you know, subscribers are Rams fans. But what I will say is that, you know, so far, the Jet Lounge and those guys over there, Ray and Petey, they have welcomed me in such a amazing way to go on their show, and then just to, I can't really even like put into words how much it meant to me. I got a call from Ray. You know, we talked, and I mean, just the Jets community has been super open to me. It's like the same vibes I got when I started writing for, you know, Downtown Rams and the Rams Wire. You know, the same vibes I got from the Rams fans. It's like that love, you know. And it was really cool because they know I'm not a Jets fan. Like, I came out right out of the gate the other night when I was on the Jets Lounge, and I told them, hey, look, I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Rams fan, okay? Like, I'm a Rams fan, but I am covering your team. I like your team, but I'm not a fan, so to speak. Like, I will not be, you know, rocking Jets hats in here, you know, every stream or whatever. I probably will never have a Jets helmet on my, you know, desk, right? So they respected that. And I'm not the only one that covers a team that I'm not a fan of. There's two guys that cover the Rams within the Rams media that you've consumed their content before that are not Rams fans. And it's not a big deal. So as long as you do a good job, it shouldn't matter. The whole, you know, has to be covered by fan, I disagree. And this is coming from a Rams fan that's covering the Rams. you know? So, I mean, that's my thought process on that. But yeah, no, I appreciate that, Darren. Sergeant Mike, how's it going? Hey, Jake, keep up the good work. I found you through your occasional Jet content. The Jets will play the Rams on Sunday, February 12th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I also need to learn about the Rams. Love it. I love that mindset. My God, if that Super Bowl happens, my channel will absolutely just explode. I don't even know what would happen if that happened. It would just be unbelievable. That would that would be freaking insane. Let's hope that happens. That would be great. But yeah, I love it though. And Sergeant Mike, I've been seeing you around, so love to see, you're a Jets fan. Love to see that you found it through my occasional Jet content. There will be more than occasional coming soon. But again, for you Rams fans, the Rams content is not going to be cutting back. I'm just going to be making more content. That's what's going to happen. I'm just taking my workload to a level I've never gone before. If you're like a DBZ fan, DB Super or whatever, just think Ultra Instinct. I'm going like that realm. Like I'm going to places I've never been before with like work ethic. Like just expect that. This upcoming season, you will never see anything like it. Period. I will literally be having nonstop content. This channel will be freaking loaded. It'll be to the point where you no longer go on the recommended section. You no longer have to type in Rams. You could just go to my channel. You might even want to just bookmark my freaking, like, the link to my channel, because that is how much content is going to be there. It's going to be a one-stop shop. I mean, I'm not saying go nowhere else. Obviously, downtownrams.com will have stuff. And you got, Rams Wire. You got The Athletic. You got plenty, right? You got Payo Time. You got Rams, Rams House on here. Rams Nation. I mean, you got all sorts of stuff, but I'm just telling you, you guys are not ready for how the mode I'm going to go into. Keep this in mind, okay? This is the first year, full year, where I am fully self-employed. Like last year, I did quit my job, but for the most part, wasn't like, I was like, I've gone through the whole year really like preparing. I'm ready for this. Better believe it. Let's see here. Basketball question. Love it. What did you think of the Spurs-Hawks trade? Your favorite Astros fan? So I hate the Astros. I'm sorry, KBox, but I really appreciate you being in here, and that is so awesome. So the Spurs-Hawks trade, I'm gonna be real with you. If you're a Spurs fan, I don't like this at all. It's really hard to find a 25-year-old point guard who can nearly average a triple-double, who's a leader like DeJounte Murray. To literally see a guy like that at 25 years old being traded away for Gallinari, who we were making fun of the other day, I think it was yesterday, his contract, and 3 first-rounders. Keep in mind, it's not 3 first-rounders in the NFL draft. It's 3 first-rounders in the NBA draft. And those 3 first-rounders, if the Hawks end up equaling what they should, if they play as well as they should with the talent they have and the fact they kept John Collins, then let me just tell you right now, those 3 first-rounders, again, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings here, those 3 first-rounders are going to be pretty bad. Like, they're not going to be anywhere near the lottery. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all for the Spurs. I love it for the Hawks. You got, in my opinion, the best backcourt in the NBA. I understand a lot of people would say Steph and Clay. They're older, though. Now you got Trae Young and you got freaking DeJounte Murray. Unbelievable. The Hawks absolutely just made a statement move today in the NBA. That was big time. I really liked seeing that. I really like seeing that from the Hawks. I did not like seeing it from the Spurs. It's one of my biggest issues with the NBA. You have a guy that like that. Remember, last year when Tyrese Halliburton got traded. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, well, you're the Kings, so you don't make good decisions. But like Nolan said, the fact they managed to keep John Collins is just absolutely insane. And they might not even keep him, right? They might trade him. But, if they get Ayton or somebody, I mean, it doesn't matter. They still kept that talent, and they were able to move Gallinari's contract. I mean, the Hawks look really freaking good next year. Murray, dude, can rebound. He can pass. He can score. Oh, man, he's a superstar. He's just not being talked about enough because he was on the Spurs. By the way, Jake, there are many reporters that start off in different teams. That isn't their favorite and climb up. It's part of the job, part of the grind. Keep it up. Thank you so much, KBox. I agree. For instance, one of the best reporters I've ever come across, and Jordan Rodriguez, who covers the Rams now, she was covering the Panthers. She was there with the whole Cam Newton thing. Talking about routes, that whole thing. She was there. So yeah, I mean, not everybody comes from the team they root for or the same like the original team. But I appreciate that. Shout out to the Jets community, big time shout out to the Jets community. Shout out to the Jets Lounge as well. The Jet Lounge, they're awesome. They're awesome. I'm trying to catch a game this year because I live in New York, so it's only like a 2.5 hour drive to MetLife. But I'd like to see a Jets game this year. I want to see a Rams game. It's just, my God, has anyone seen the price of flights lately? My Southwest points, I have almost 60,000 Southwest points, which would have gotten me 2 round trips from New York to LA, 5 years ago. And now, since they didn't raise, they didn't basically adjust, I would say. That's the word I'd use. They didn't adjust the points on Southwest for how much inflation has gone up. So the points are the same value. And I tried yesterday, I was looking at tickets to go to LA from New York, and I would only get 1 trip for 33,000 points. So I can't even do round trip with 60,000 Southwest points. It's gotten insane. So it's going to be hard to be out there. I'm hoping money's not an issue soon, but it might be. And if that's the case, I'm going to try everything I can to get out there and make it to a Rams game. But, man, I'm not loving it. I'm not feeling great about where we're going with, all the inflation, the incoming recession, all of that. So, I don't know if anyone's experienced that, but very, very annoying. Any Rams trade rumors out there? Nothing that I've seen, aside from, stuff that was written, not really rumors, but hey, this would be a good idea. Like the Montez Sweat thing. Robert Quinn is a very out there rumor. I heard Brian Burns early on in the process. I think Nolan would lose his absolute mind if they got Brian Burns, but I would too. Brian Burns is one of the best pass rushers I've ever scouted. If they got Brian Burns, I would be so happy. Plus, he calls himself Spider-Man, and as you know, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. If you didn't know that, well, that's a Spider-Man mask right there. See that? Yeah. So, 15K on the way, haters. Yeah, we finally broke some momentum. It's like the stock market, or almost the crypto market. Where you break that, that moment where it's all right, we broke past that ceiling. Now we're testing here. All right, now we're moving up. We've had 60 to 70 subscribers in the last couple days, which is really good, considering we were kind of at a standstill, making a little bit, but then people, kind of unsubscribing, so that's pretty awesome. So we're actually right now, I can tell you we're at 13,891 subscribers after having a hard time getting over hitting the 13.8 mark. So now we're almost at the 13.9 mark, and soon 14K. And then when training camp hits, preseason, all that, I really think we can definitely hit 20K by the end of the year. No doubt about it. Let's see here. Flight prices are aggravating right now. They're insane. They're really outrageous. And I saw Bernie Sanders, and I'm not getting political here. I'm just saying, I saw Bernie Sanders wanted to have the airlines sued for canceling flights. And you know what I say to this? Normally I don't agree with Bernie, but I kind of agree with Bernie there. Because, I can't tell you how many people are getting their airline flights canceled. And then it's yeah, we know you have a wedding tomorrow, but yeah, you might have to take a Turo and just drive yourself because, sorry, you're on your connecting flight. We don't have a flight to your location. To me, that's just not acceptable, right? It's ridiculous. Look at the price of tickets. Now you're paying all this money for these tickets, and they're not even getting you to the right location. So I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I read the 2 early power rankings for men's college basketball. They placed your Jayhawks at 8. Why so low? How do you feel about it? I do understand why they would place them low or lower, because I mean, I think it is a little low, but I do somewhat get it, right? Now here's the thing about Kansas is that going into this year, I think we really thought that there was a chance you were going to see Christian Brown back. I didn't really expect Abaji to come back, and I think he made the right choice, but looks like Christian Brown made the right choice, So, I don't know. It's one of those things, man, where you go into the season, you're thinking this guy and this guy and this guy's going to be on the team, and then all of a sudden they're not, and, it's like, okay. But at the same time, I think they're a little low because if you look at this team, I mean, in all honesty, they got some good ones. And, I mean, I can go over it right now, but, so guys that graduated, you have Abaji, you have Jalen Coleman-Lands, who was a graduate transfer from Illinois. Who else you got? Mitch Lightfoot, who played a bazillion years. I don't think anybody's going to beat his record because he was a super senior due to COVID. Remy Martin, he transferred. He was a graduate transfer. David McCormick, I would have loved to see him stay, but he ended up going. And Christian entered the NBA draft. Christian Brown and Jalen Wilson. Wilson came back. Christian Brown got scooped up by the Nuggets. So I get that. Kevin McCullough is a stud from Texas Tech. He's going to join this roster. They also have Grady Dick, who is coming in from Kansas, a 5-star recruit. Really excited for him. 6'7", 195 forward. They have MJ Rice, who I think is going to be an absolute stellar player. 6'5", 200 pounds. He's a 5-star. Ernest Uday Jr. from Orlando, Florida. I feel like the last time they got a guy like that, it was like Embiid. He's giving me Embiid vibes. He's a 5-star recruit as well. And then they also got Zuby Ejiofor, who is a 4-star recruit. But that's including the fact they already have Bobby Pettiford. They have DeJuan Harris Jr., who started last year. They had Kyle Cuff Jr. They have Jalen Wilson, who came back. They have Zach Clements, who they're very high on. They have KJ Adams Jr. So there's a lot of talent here. But I do think that they're going to look at the transfer. I almost said market. I think that's kind of weird. But the transfer portal, it's the new free agency of college basketball. And I think, I totally understand why they're 8. But I think they definitely might be slept on. But again, there is uncertainty there, so I'm not going to totally hate on it. Where's Horford's agent? Man, I don't know, but he's about to make us a lot of money if we can hire him. Man, listen. I can hear you saying that. Oh, man. About Brian Burns, I can only assume. Hate the Astros and hate Altuve the most as he cheated Aaron Judge out of the MVP, but Altuve, that little son of a gun, may be the best pound-for-pound player today. He's really good. I'm kind of with you. Not trying to offend KBox, but shout out to oh man. Well, I said we're not gonna go political, so sorry I showed that. If Brian Burns ends up in the Horns, oh Jesus, I know. It's my God, if Brian Burns was a Ram with Aaron freaking Donald and Jalen Ramsey, oh Lord, Bobby Wagner, my God. I just, that would literally bring tears to my eyes. That would be nuts. Arsenal fans don't like Kroenke. No, they do not. I went on an Arsenal podcast, right before the Super Bowl, and yeah, they don't like Kroenke. Interesting. Really great mileage, by the way. And Kroenke doesn't. And Kroenke don't love Arsenal. He's already got 3 successful franchises. Just came over from AK stream, but won't be here long. I'm going to see the Black Phone for reals this time. LOL, I had to support consecutive stream number 9 though. Oh my man, Alex. So your buddy didn't flake on you, or did you find another buddy that wasn't gonna flake on you? I didn't even know AK was live. Oh man. We never overlap. We normally plan it out, so she must have just done a spontaneous stream. I didn't know she was live. I already had mine scheduled, folks. Wouldn't do that to her, obviously. You guys know that. Where the hell? Yeah, I really want to see. Made him buy the tickets this time. Hey, appreciate you, homie. Yeah, I feel bad now. I didn't know that she was live. If I knew she was live, I probably would have postponed my live stream like to be a little bit later, but she must have just finished hers. KBox, I gotta say, it's definitely soccer. I think I've met some incredible soccer fans. One of my best friends is a diehard soccer fan. There's people in this channel that like soccer, and I don't want to like, shit on them, obviously. It's just not my sport. If you looked up my old, when I was in preschool, if you were able to get that, what do they call it? The time capsule. I bet you the time capsule when I was in preschool says I want to be a professional soccer player. Like, I was a weird kid back then because I didn't know what I really wanted. It's like I didn't know anything about soccer, and I just kicked a ball in my backyard because we just got a soccer ball from somewhere, and I don't know. I just like soccer for like a hot minute, and then, I think I went from there to then I got into baseball, and it just took off. If you guys think I'm in the NFL now, if you guys think I know about the NFL, I used to know every single pitching rotation, every single batting order, even the bench players, the managers on every team, the minor leaguers on most teams. Like, I was so invested in baseball. I always wanted to be a professional baseball player, and then I just kind of realized it was never going to happen. I could hit pretty well. Like, I think my last year I hit like 284. I forget what it was, but it was like in the 280s. You can tell I'm not lying about it, because if I was, I would say I hit 350 or something. But no, like I really love playing baseball. But man, if there's any sport that I love more than football, I haven't found it yet, because football is just another science, man. So different than any other sport. It's so ridiculous. So, that's what I'll say. There. But to be fair, AK streams are always spontaneous. Haha, I actually call them last minute live with AK. So mine used to be. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just commit every single night, even if it's for an hour. We're going to go live. We're going to, keep in touch with each other. I'm going to know how your life is going. You're going to know how mine is going. That's how we're going to continue to build this community. Okay? That's how we're going to continue to go to the mountaintop. And we're going to ride until not until, because we'll still ride. We'll still continue to go. But I have the ultimate goal of getting that silver play button at 100,000 subscribers, and I'm going to get there. I don't know when, but I'm going to get there. It's going to happen. Remember I said that. Do like soccer, but I will watch football over soccer. Same here. Recommendation, the old guard equals really good. Interesting. I've definitely never heard of it. So, yeah, I'd have to check it out. So, speaking of baseball, because I did just mention it, Rob Manfred, who I can't stand, by the way, like, literally is the devil of the MLB. Can't stand him. I think he's terrible. I think he's the worst commissioner in pro sports. Yes, I'm not going to mince my words when I'm talking about Rob Manfred. But what I will say is that he finally got his act together. Except he probably should have just moved it to 2023. But he got his act together. He did two things that could save baseball. You ready for this? Two things. First thing, we already know. He paved the way for the A's to be able to move to Vegas, which is going to expand the baseball market. Because here's the thing. There's a reason why the Vegas Golden Knights, and they started off pretty good, but there's a reason why the Vegas Golden Knights, they went from middle of the pack in the NHL when they first came out to being the number one team in terms of attendance. And that is because it's Vegas. Tourists count as attendance. People that live in Nevada count as attendance. It does not matter who goes. It all counts the same. You build a fan base, but you also build the tourist connection. And they give away tickets at those sports books. So you're constantly generating revenue, you're generating intrigue, you're generating interest, you're putting butts in the seats, you're making an actual home field advantage or home ice advantage. And that's hopefully going to trickle down into the Raiders market. Now, Vegas is going to be the epicenter of sports very soon. Gambling is eventually going to be legal in every state, eventually. People will get it through the thick skull that this isn't 1920 and that gambling needs to be legal in every state. And baseball is going to join. And right now, baseball's down in everything. Their attendance is down. Their ratings are down. Baseball's down. They're up where they were because they're obviously doing better than the COVID-shortened season, but they're down before COVID. So they got to get back up. So how do they get back up? Well, first, you move a team to Vegas. Sounds crazy, right? But it's going to help. So that's the first thing you do. And Rob Manfred deserves credit for paving the way. And what I mean by that, they're not going to charge any relocation fee whatsoever to the A's. So they can back out of Oakland in that god-awful stadium, Coliseum, whatever the hell you want to call it, monstrosity of bullshit. It will literally be at the bottom. It will be on the ground, okay? It's going to be demolished because no one likes it. A's fans don't go there. The A's have been the bottom of the league the last 10 years in attendance, so no one goes there. So now they're going to go to Vegas. They're going to build their own stadium. It might take a while, so I don't know if they're going to play an Allegiant or anything while they wait, but they're going to build their own stadium. They get that in there, and all of a sudden now you have Vegas having baseball. Baseball's going to grow. So that's the first thing. The second thing he did that could save baseball is finally, and it should have been 2023, but he finally admitted that in 2024, the plan is, and of course I don't love the word usage, but I'm going to give him his win here, even though it should be 2023, he's finally going to implement automated strike zones. Thank God. I can't even watch baseball if it's not the Yankees because there's, a ball is way off the plate and the guy's punching another guy out. I can't take it. I can't. It comes up on my feed all the time, and it's not even like a 5-second soundbite. It's like I turn on ESPN or Apple TV Plus or Amazon Prime, whoever the hell is. I feel like everybody owns baseball games now, but you turn on anything, and a baseball game is always going to have a consistent thing. A bat, a ball, a glove, a baseball diamond, a baseball park, and missed calls all the time in the strike zone. Like, we're talking right down the plate, and it's a ball. Like, right down the plate. Right in the middle. Ball. We're talking off the plate, and it's a strike. It's every game. It's why this dude has made a freaking brand on Twitter auditing the umpires. They're auditing the umpires now. And it's easy to do. And it's genius. I follow it. I literally signed up for Twitter notifications every time they post it. Umpire scorecards. It's an umpire audit. It's got 266,000 followers. After every game, there's an audit. They show you how shitty the umpires are. Like this guy, okay, 95 accuracy, that's good. Okay, 92, it's below average. All right. If your accuracy is below 94%, that's not good enough. 93%, that's better. There's 95. All right. So there's some good ones. And then there's like 75. And you're like, how is that guy allowed to be an umpire? Well, he likes to call it inside. I don't care how he likes to call it. The numbnut can call it the way it's supposed to be in the rule book. A strike zone's very simple. I mean, and that's the thing is like people are just getting tired of it because constantly it's like it's killing the game. It's already a game that is dying, and so now you're gonna. So yeah, 2024 is not really not soon enough, but at least we know baseball is going in the right direction. And I will say this, I don't love it. The idea of being told like, yeah, we're going to get rid of, like, you can't use the shift anymore. Like, in reality, and Joey Gallo was complaining about this, but in reality, you could just learn how to hit the opposite way. You know, like you could just hit the opposite way. You could just learn how to actually hit. Well, I pull everything. It's not fair. You're in the MLB. You're hitting 155. You know what's not fair? The dude that's hitting 359 in the minors is getting babied, who's hitting 20 home runs. He's got 20 stolen bases. He's hitting 359. His OPS is over 900. And he's sitting in the minors while your ass is making $20 million hitting 155, and you're bitching because, oh, well, it's not fair because eventually I'm not going to be able to hit it, and, yeah, tough. But again, that's my one side of it. The other side, I actually do somewhat like. I do somewhat like the idea of getting rid of the shift. First off, it looks annoying. Doesn't look like real baseball. It looks obnoxious. Your second baseman's in the outfield? God, it just looks so stupid. But then on top of that, now, because you got rid of the shift, now hitters might not hit 155 anymore. But you bet your ass. If Joey Gallo is still hitting like 155 next year, he's going to hear from me. Like, I'm going to be loud about it. Like, I'm done with that. Again, I don't know what it is with all the pull hitters. I don't get it, but that's me complaining about baseball. That could go on, yeah. But he said he is trying to save the game. Yeah. Well, NFL is king. Do you love the World Cup? You do love the World Cup. I don't love the World Cup, but I think, back in the day, I thought it was somewhat interesting. The one time I watched it. Told my buddy the reason football always reigns supreme, in my opinion, is there's too many games in all other leagues and it all ends up looking similar to me. That's fair. A lot more riding on the 17 games. Las Vegas will soon become a sports paradise. I agree. Mark Davis also owned WNBA team in Vegas. It's right up there. Didn't Manfred do an interview recently? Probably. I would just probably never listen to Manfred talk. Yeah, I didn't listen to him talk, folks. I do not like the sound of his voice at all. I just saw it on Twitter. I saw the excerpts, and I obviously saw the article too. Yeah, I cannot wait for an NBA team and a baseball team to be in Vegas. Vegas is really cool, folks. If you've never been there, definitely go there. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to do. It's not as, like, adulty as everyone says either. Like, there's still stuff to do. If you're not, like, a hard drinker, a hard partier, you can still have fun. So many, you can literally just chill as long as you're above the age of 21. Like, you could just chill there at freaking Caesar's Palace in their freaking, sports book that you always see in betting sites when they talk about odds and you see the stock photo. That's from Caesar's Sportsbook, Caesar's Palace. And their sportsbook's awesome. It's huge. It's like a theater. You realize you could just chill in there for free. Like, they're not going to kick you out. So, Listen to Mark Dominic on SiriusXM NFL Radio. He ranks Stafford 13th in the league. No. I respect Mark. I like Mark. No. WNBA Aces, they're from Vegas, if not... Yeah, they are. Is a top 5 quarterback with the Rams. Screw what the haters say. I agree. I don't know how anyone's arguing against Stafford now, but they are. So we're still doing that, apparently. That's still in, I guess. Move the Niners to the Oakland Stadium. Oh, God. No, please, no one. I don't want to see any more baseball diamonds on a football field. That is sacrilegious and will cause eyesores. Never again. Never again. When the Rams played against the Raiders and they had to go to that stupid Coliseum, those games were ugly so much so that I didn't even want to watch. It's sacrilegious to football. There should never be dirt on a football field. Get the hell out of here with that. Poor Oakland Stadium. It's already trash. No need to put more garbage in there. Bubble umpires. I love it. The Mickey Mouse umpires. Baseball is the only sport where the playing field changes depending on where you play. It's true. It's true. Double-edged sword. We get accurate calls, but lose out on John Boy ripping the umps content. Oh my God, yes. John Boy Media has done so much for the sport. I don't think people realize. He's made it like viral. Like the sport is dying, and he's keeping it afloat as well. You know, with his media coverage, and not just his media coverage, but like, you know, just like Talking Yanks, him and Jake. Talking Jake. I saw banners all over the Bronx. They do the yes. I've already told you guys this, but they do the yes post game. So sick. I love that the Yankees have teamed up with a small content creator. The Rams would never do that. Figure most people here like superhero or super butt-kicking movie. The old guard is both. Boss Level is the latter. Ooh, I need to see both. I've already heard Boss Level. I got to see now both of those. I got to clip that numbnut crack. That was amazing. Yeah, I'll clip it. Maybe I'll just do a YouTube short of it. That might work well as a YouTube short. I don't know if that a full video, but yeah, I might have to do that. Can't wait for automatic strike zone. Should be here immediately. I can't bet on baseball with those haphazard strike zones. Yeah, it's bad. It's so bad. The one the other night they called Judge on, and like Aaron Boone was ready to kill the umpire. And I don't blame him, man. My guys are average savages. Yeah, I've started to respect Boone more. I was way too hard on him. He still does things I don't like, but I mean, so does McVay, and I love McVay to death. He was my handpicked guy. That's who I wanted to be the Rams head coach. Need to make a meme about Gallo crying about the shifts with the Woody Harrelson pic of him wiping his tears with Buddy from Zombieland. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, hey, Joey Gallo plays for the Yankees, so in turn, I want Joey Gallo to be good, but I just don't think Joey Gallo is going to be any good. I know, Katie Price, I think it is. Katie Pierce. Is it Katie Pierce? No. Katie, I don't even remember her name now. This is depressing. She's the one that gives all the Yankees, like the crazy Yankees stats that no one knows. She knows everything. It's really impressive, and I cannot remember her name. I think she works with John Boy, but I can't remember her name. She pointed something out, and I was like on the floor. Katie Sharp, that's who it is. I was on the floor laughing. Like, something about Joey Gallo. Let's see. I'm trying to find Gallo. Like, at one point, Katie Sharp was like, really don't want to tweet this again, in parentheses. Joey Gallo's last hit was on June 17th. Since then, he has 28 plate appearances, 13 strikeouts, 3 fly ball outs, 6 pop flies, 2 line drive outs, and 4 walks. Dear God. Dear God. Really don't want to tweet this again. That is so funny. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, Gallo has literally been a potato at the plate. I don't care how that sounds. That's literally, I meant it how I said it. Joey Gallo has literally been a potato at the plate this year. Like, there was a moment where it was like, all right, he might be coming on. He might be finding his stride. No. Dude is an utter potato. I mean, he's batting 167, folks. His OPS is 609. That's on base plus slugging. Didn't they get him because he could slug? He's got 9 home runs. Aaron Judge is 29. Anthony Rizzo is 20. Giancarlo Stanton has 19. Gleyber Torres is 13. Joey Gallo is 9. He has 18 RBIs. He's struck out 84 times, which leads the team. He's got a 0. This is another thing. When people were like complaining about me wanting, not wanting Joey Gallo, not wanting to trade for Joey Gallo, they were like, yeah, but his war's really good, Jake. His WAR is 0 right now. Wins above replacement, 0. He doesn't even give you a percentage point more wins above his replacement. I can't. Meanwhile, Aaron Judge is 3.7. Dear God. Potato. 5 teams with the best record in the NFL next season go. Rams. Bills. 5 teams. Okay. Rams, Bills. Damn it, this one's hard. Rams, Bills, Tampa. Man. Rams, Bills, Tampa. Kansas City. And then I'll probably say 5. 5 is probably the Chargers. Could be the Ravens. I'm going to say the Ravens. 5 the Ravens. Excluding the Rams. All right. Now you made it harder. I guess I'll say the Vikings. Yeah. That would be sick. If you go to Vegas and see 4 freaking arenas on the strip with all of those, oh my God, that would be mind-bending. They need to do that. That would be awesome. The Candlestick Park era was nasty work. Yeah. I keep hearing Boss Level's amazing. I definitely need to see it. I saw the new Miss Marvel. Was really impressed. I just think they just keep killing it. It's just really well done. It's a good story. I'm interested. Kamala Khan's character's great. I understand why people don't want to watch it, but when you finally like give it a shot, like you'll like it. You'll appreciate it. It's really well done, in my opinion anyway. Farrell Cooper got hurt on that Oakland field. Of course he did. Was so surprised to see that Raiders did very well in Vegas in attendance and fans. I wouldn't say they did very well. They did okay. I think they're setting up for the future. Like, I don't think many of their fans thought that they were going to be that good. Like, making the playoffs was not something I don't think that they actually thought. So, oh, man. The day Joey Gallo's lifetime batting average is below 200, I'm going to be absolutely insufferable to every Yankee fan who ever said that the Yankees should go out of their way to trade any prospect to acquire him. My God, I would trade him at the deadline and never look back. At least Aaron Hicks, who I very much have an issue with. Well, Aaron Hicks is also really not hitting well. He's hitting 218. But at least Aaron Hicks' on-base percentage is 338. Joey Gallo's is below 300. Joey Gallo is hitting the same as Kyle Higashioka right now. Marwin Gonzalez is hitting 255. Like, it's not acceptable, you know? It's ridiculous. I don't know how anybody could say, and like, I'm not saying that I am calling you a liar, Rusty, so understand how I'm wording this. I don't understand why anyone would have called that a bad move. Like, if the Rams didn't move to LA, if they were still in St. Louis, they probably would have moved to Vegas. Like, because after LA, Vegas is the next best market in sports, period. There's no competition. Everybody goes to Vegas. As a taxpayer that pays for Levi Stadium, I'm going to have to say no to the Niners moving to Oakland, LOL. Nolan is right. Candlestick was good. Such a great environment, and that's coming from a Rams fan. Stepping in for a bit. What's up, P-Train? If Stafford was an MCU character, who? Interesting. I'm going to say Sean McVay would be Loki. Matthew Stafford. Let's have a little bit of a sip on this one. All right, that was a chug. I needed it, though. Matthew Stafford would be Hawkeye. Matthew Stafford is Hawkeye. I think that's a good one. He's got really he's just on target, you know? He's got the pretty boy look for a quarterback, like Hawkeye, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's kind of what I could see. But Sean McVay is totally low-key. Mastermind. Joey Gallo. I don't know who that is. Oh, okay. Gallo in a big slump all around. Yeah, it's bad. It's sad hours for Gallo. I want to see it. I haven't seen it. It's on my list. We'll make some time for it eventually. I don't know when, but at some point I definitely want to see it. Rams, Bills, Tampa, Green Bay, Kansas City. That's a good one. For that matter, for the sake of what if, Rams starters, MCU character comparisons. Ooh, all right. So across the board, Sean McVay's Loki. Matthew Stafford is Hawkeye. Cam Akers is... What do we want Cam the Ram to be? Man, that's a good question, because I don't know what we're going to make Cam the Ram. Yeah, I don't even know. I would make Darrell Henderson Luke Cage, because Darrell Henderson, like, you know, Luke Cage is bulletproof. Darrell Henderson doesn't go down in pass pro. Like, dude is literally like a wall. So I would make him Luke Cage. Cam Akers, really fast. I mean, he's not in the MCU yet, but I guess he could be. I wouldn't call him Quicksilver. He's not that fast. Tutu Atwell would be like Quicksilver. Oh, who would I make Cam? Cam's got some power to him. Got some speed. Let's make Cam the Winter Soldier. Let's just do it. Cam's the Winter Soldier. Darrell Henderson's Luke Cage. Then we got Allen Robinson. We'll make Allen big-bodied, physically imposing, decent speed, strength. Allen Robinson. That's a good one. Who should Allen Robinson be out of the MCU? By the way, I'm switching my Hawkeye one. Matthew Stafford is going to be Iron Man. Matthew Stafford's Iron Man. Darrell Henderson's Luke Cage. Cam Akers is I just said it. I don't remember what I said. Oh no. Oh man. What the hell did I say for Cam Akers? I don't remember. Winter Soldier. Sean McVay is Loki. Allen Robinson, I'm gonna give him. This is a good one. I mean, Aaron Donald's Hulk, so we already got that out of the way. But Allen Robinson's interesting. I mean, this might be a little bit creative one. I'm gonna go with Daredevil here, because Daredevil, without a lot of help, was forced to take on all of basically take on all of the Hand. I mean, he had some help. Don't get me wrong, but he took on the Hand and he took on just everything that was going on in Hell's Kitchen and Wilson Fisk. You never once saw Spider-Man help him out. Punisher didn't really help him out. So I would probably say he's Daredevil in the sense that he was around really nothing as far as quarterback's concerned. So Allen Robinson, I would go with Daredevil because he was around nothing and still made things happen. He was carrying the squad, and I feel like that's what Daredevil was doing, for Hell's Kitchen. So that's what I would say about Allen Robinson. And then I would say Cooper Kupp, incredibly smart, strong, fast, well-liked. Cooper Kupp's your Captain America, to be honest with you. Yeah, I would say Cooper Kupp is Captain America. So that's what I would say there. And then you got Van Jefferson, who's got some speed. He's kind of like the young up-and-coming guy who hasn't quite been given the mantle yet. I would say he's Falcon. I understand we have to do a little. It's not like current because we already said Iron Man. So I'm gonna say he's Falcon. Because Falcon is like the up and coming Captain America. So I really do like that comparison there for Van. I already said Tutu Atwell. They haven't really introduced him in the current MCU. Well, yeah, they have, but like not the Quicksilver that I know and love. But yeah, Quicksilver is what I would say is Tutu Atwell because of the speed. Odell Beckham Jr., assuming he comes back to the Rams, we'll give him one. Flashy, reliable. Odell's kind of Star-Lord, right? Like, he's got his own personality. Like, he's dancing and all that. Like, Odell's totally Star-Lord. So I'm going to go with Odell as Star-Lord. And then the offensive line, I don't know if there's even a point to doing because, like, it's going to be the same, like, bigger characters, all that. And I don't think any of them really help. So, like, Andrew Whitworth might have been the only one I would have thought of. So I'll skip the offensive line until if I think of something, I'll let you know. Donald, Hulk. No doubt about it. We've already seen it. We've already seen him colored green. Donald is Hulk. Then you have Greg Gaines, who kind of not appreciated enough. Kind of a huge deal. Glue guy. I mean, in a sense, not really, but I mean, you could argue Ant-Man just because he's not appreciated enough. But Greg Gaines he's newer to the team. So I'm going to say, I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I'm going to say Dane Whitman's Black Knight. I'm going to say he's Dane Whitman because he's not appreciated enough. He's going to mean a lot more in the future. And this is now, like, of course he's living that now, but that's to me what he would be. A'Shawn Robinson is the Thing. He's just a monster. He's an absolute freak. You got the Thing and the Hulk next to each other. Pass rusher, Leonard Floyd. He's got some flexibility. He's got some explosiveness. He's got some power. He's got some swag. He's also got a championship belt. If this was wrestling, we could put this together. But I'm going to give him... I'm going to make him Black Panther. I think Flo is going to be our Black Panther here. I like it. Then you got Justin Hollins. Not appreciated. Not super flashy. You know, I would probably... Oh, man, this is tough. Not appreciated, not super flashy. I guess you could go a few spots here. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with Cyclops in the X-Men. Consistent. He is what he is. Not super flashy. Not as appreciated. Like, Cyclops is never given the same amount of credit as Wolverine. Cyclops is kind of the guy that doesn't really get enough, like, you know. So I'm going to do that. Bobby Wagner is Wolverine. Fierce, ferocious. He wants to lead. Bobby Wagner's Wolverine. Ernest Jones, the young gun, right? Already making strides, already impressing everybody. Ernest Jones. Man, this is a tough one. You know, man, already impressing everybody. All right. So, I might be cheating a little bit here. Well, no, we won't go that route. What would Ernest Jones be? Damn. This is tough, folks. Ernest Jones. What is a good role for him? They haven't really introduced a bunch of new ones. You know, M'Baku. Because M'Baku, I think, is going to end up being the next Black Panther. So let's go with M'Baku here, who's important, up and coming, being groomed into the role. Let's give it M'Baku. And, oh, Jesus, the rap stuff is brutal. I like Moon Knight. It's not a bad one. But, yeah, I'll go with M'Baku. Jalen Ramsey's Spider-Man. Guy flies everywhere, makes plays. You can't get away from him. He shuts you down. Spider-Man. Troy Hill. Troy Hill would be Johnny Storm. You know? He's got some fire to him, right? But you know, he's a fun character. You know, he's a fun player to watch. Sometimes he gets a little rebellious. Like, as in, some games he's awesome, some games he's not so awesome. So, Troy Hill, I would probably say. I'm going to say this one right now. Jacoby Durant is Ant-Man. Not being appreciated nearly enough. Not realizing how important he really is early on. And he's smaller, but the dude's going to be a freak. So, Ant-Man, I would say, for Jacoby Durant. I would say Nick Scott is War Machine because the guy just doesn't give a damn. He's going to knock you the hell out. You could go with the Punisher, too. But War Machine's so badass, you know? Like, he's like Rhodey. Like, Rhodey just, like, doesn't... Like, you know what I mean? Like, so he's Rhodey, in my opinion, Nick Scott. Jordan Fuller will go with... It's a good one for Jordan Fuller. Jordan Fuller... All right. Jordan Fuller will be Rhodey. So, Jordan Fuller will be War Machine. And Nick Scott will be the Punisher. Because Nick Scott wants to punish you. And then you have let's see. Terrell Burgess is going to be Moon Knight. Because Terrell Burgess, people like Moon Knight is kind of like, we don't really know what Moon Knight is going to be in the MCU. We have an idea. It's got 3 different personas. We don't know what he's going to be in the MCU, but we know it's going to be exciting. That's kind of the vibes we get out of Terrell Burgess, right? He's fun to watch, but we don't know what he's going to be. We just know it's going to be fun. We know eventually he's going to get his opportunity. It's going to be fun. So he's Burgess is Moon Knight. Taylor Rapp, multiple usage. Man, Taylor Rapp is kind of like Hawkeye. Yeah, I'll make Taylor Rapp Hawkeye. There's so many. There's so many. So we're gonna go with Matt Gay is going to be Thor because he hammers the football through the goalpost. Got to give him credit. And then McVeigh's going to be Loki. And then Blade, I'm going to give Blade to Quentin Lake. Because we have not seen Blade yet, but we know Blade's going to be exciting. And we know that Blade is going to be, could be a little fierce, right? And Quentin Lake could be a little fierce, not giving enough credit. So, I'll give him Blade. Yeah, still Doctor Strange. I'm going to give that to Raheem Morris. Doctor Strange, Raheem Morris, and then Nick Fury will be Thomas Brown. Oh, we forgot about tight end, Higbee. Dude, Higbee's literally Thor. So let's not, I like Matt Gay, but let's not worry about Matt Gay. Let's worry about this, like, you know. So, yeah, I'm going to make Higbee Thor. There we go. There it is. I'll probably clip it. But in conclusion, let's see if I remember this. We got head coach Sean McVay, Loki. We got quarterback Matthew Stafford, Iron Man. Running back Cam Akers, that's Winter Soldier. Running back Darrell Henderson, that's going to be oh no. Damn it. I was trying to remember and now I can't what I gave Darrell Henderson. I'm sure I'll remember at some point. Wide receiver Allen Robinson, we made him, I don't remember. Hendo's Luke Cage, that's right, the bulletproof thing. Allen Robinson is Daredevil. Cooper Kupp is Captain America. Van Jefferson is Falcon. Odell is Star-Lord. Tutu Atwell is Quicksilver. Let's see. Jacob Harris, I'm going to make him Drax for now. Tight end, Tyler Higbee is Thor. Kendall Blanton, we got to give him something. Kendall Blanton can be like Venom. No, at that point I'm stretching it. Offensive line, it's hard to do offensive line. Defensive line, you got A-Rob, Ashawn Robinson, who is going to be the Thing. Aaron Donald's going to be the Hulk. Greg Gaines is going to be... I genuinely can't remember. Black Bolt for Blanton. Blanton is Groot. Sneed is Reed. Oh my god. Yeah, you could really go on and on and on about it. That's crazy. Oh, Dane Whitman. So I had Greg Gaines as Black Knight. I had Bobby Wagner as Wolverine. I had Ernest Jones as M'Baku. I had Jalen Ramsey as Spider-Man. I had Troy Hill as Johnny Storm. Jacoby Durant, I had him as Ant-Man. Jordan Fuller as War Machine. Nick Scott as the Punisher. Terrell Burgess as Blade. Or no, Moon Knight. Taylor Rapp. I don't remember what I have Taylor Rapp as. And then I had Quentin Lake as Blade. Wow, that was Steve, that was one of the best questions I've ever been asked on here. You're on Dr. Dingus level of question asking. That was freaking awesome. That was I enjoyed that. That was thought provoking as all hell. I sat there and I wanted to not half ass it, so I sat there and I was like, shit, man, I don't know. No, I dig that. Anytime I hear Gallo's name, it's never good. Iron Man, baby. Since the Rams moved back to LA market, the value of the franchise went up so fast. That's why they moved. AD equals Hulk. Donald Drax. Does it seem like training camp is starting later this year? It does feel like that. Oof. Aaron Hicks had one mediocre year, then the Yanks offered him $70 million for 7 years. The simple fact that he took that deal when everyone else was making $20 million per year tells you he knew he was not a real star. Facts on facts on facts. Dear God. I hated that deal. Cup is Vision. Oh, yeah. That honestly, that's hilarious. There's so many characters that you have like a total overflow where there's too many characters to assign everybody. Stafford, Captain America, Bucky for Akers. Yeah, I like Bucky for Akers. If you have Umbrella Academy on your list, you might want to check out a show called Stranger Things. It's only 50 seasons deep, and it's definitely a show yet. Oh, Alex. Allen Robinson and Sam Wilson. Oh, Killmonger. See what I mean? Like, I had so many. The Punisher. Cooper Kupp, Captain America. I love that. McVay could be Professor X. There's another one I forgot. Ramsey, T'Challa. Whitworth equals Thanos. The one above all. All right, that's fair. The Thing. Am I the only one that thinks Terry McLaurin contract is a slight overpay? He's making virtually $10 million more a season than a guy like A-Rob, who's produced way more in the past. Thoughts? I agree, and that was really the big thing that I said. I was like, when they got him, I'm like, he's really good, but I don't know about this one. I don't know if he's worth that much money. Trey Lance, Ant-Man. Aaron Donald could be the Thing, as the Thing still had his normal personality. It's clobbering time. That's true. Stafford, Wolverine. Nolan's thinking. Cooper Kupp could be Mr. Fantastic due to his hands enveloping every pass. Whitworth, the Kingpin. Ooh. If Robinson being called A-Rob, is Cooper Kupp bound to be... Oh my God. Nick Scott, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man doesn't hit that hard, though. Cup, Spidey. Rap, Human Torch, because he's always getting... You guys. EJ, Moon Knight. Who's War Machine? Nick Scott, the Punisher. Nick Scott. Bobby Wags. Yeah, I love Bobby Wagner as Venom. Still have Strange. Yeah. Still have Blade. Hey, I don't mind you covering the Jets, man. Looking forward to learning about them. Appreciate it, Matt. Yeah, if you're looking at, if you saw my other thing like earlier, that my big spiel when I got that off my chest, that wasn't geared to anybody who's in my live streams. Because clearly, if you still support me, then you're not who I was talking about. I'm talking about the people that, had an issue with me doing stuff like this that's off topic, when the whole point of JE Live is that there isn't a topic. It's a myriad of topics, and you guys can ask whatever questions you want. Just my thoughts. Burgess is Ned. Hasn't seen an action yet, but everyone loves him anyway. I think McVay is Nick Fury. Not a bad one. Oh, Higbee could be Thor too, though. Yeah. Or is McVay Stephen Strange? I feel like a good Les Snead one would be Nick Fury. He brought like the band together essentially. Like he brought those guys in. Doctor Strange for Snead. Higbee, that means Stan Odin. Hendo is Luke Cage. I like the Brains, McVay, or OC to be Professor X. Blanton Groot. Snead is Reed. Black Bolt for Blanton. Trey Lance Nebula. Oh my god. You won't find a match for Deshaun Watson in the MCU or DC Comics. Oh lord. Have you seen how confident these Seahawk fans are? I really think they're in contention for the #1 overall pick. I think that they're actually going to have a better season than the Cardinals. The Cardinals seem to be the ones that just think that their team is going to be amazing. Niners equal Hydra. Some of these Hawk fans saying that they can hit 10 wins with Locke. I don't even think Locke is starting. The highest of compliments one can receive. If Allen Robinson is a... Oh, Jesus. Logan Bruss is about to be Hulk. Crayon eating addiction is running amok in that fan base. That's not right. No, and you think with the recession, they couldn't afford them 64 packs no more. Oh, God. Kills me. Oh, man. Love it. Oh, I love it. It's so funny. Man. So, I haven't done this enough, and I think I need to start, because you guys are freaking awesome, but also, the people that, have supported my channel, obviously, everybody that supports my channel is awesome, but the people that have, become members of my channel, I gotta shout you guys out. So, let's see if I can find the list. They don't really give me a list. I think that's the biggest issue, but... Let's see if I can find it. Because I want to start shouting out my my members. I appreciate y'all. And I feel like I don't really talk about that enough. Like, you guys are so awesome in that. So I got to do that. So let me see here if I can find the member list. Because I do want to give every single one of you a shout out. Problem is, most of the members, like, it's not... Okay, here's the list. All right. We are going to shout out... every member, okay? All the active members, because I can't see the inactives. I'm sorry. I just can't. It's not giving me that. Shout out to DHP, who's been a member for 16 months. A gold member for 16 months. Shout out to DHP. I appreciate it. AZZA, 50 Jaffa. Thank you so much. 16 months as a member. OG. Eric Richardson, gold member, 16 months. Really appreciate you. Joseph Garcia, appreciate you. 13 months, gold member. RV Hopper, 12 months, gold member. Really appreciate you. DC, 10-month, gold member. Really appreciate you as well. Scott B, who I can see is in here. Really appreciate you, Scott. Bronze member, 10 months. Matthew Plowden, platinum member, 9 months. Really appreciate you, Matthew. The Dark Saver, platinum member, 9 months. Again, really appreciate you. Aaron Norris, really appreciate you. 7-month gold member. Bradley St. James, really appreciate you. Bronze member, 8 months. Special shout out to Peter Calderon. Silver member, 8 months. Special shout out to Ray, bronze member, 8 months. Shout out to Joakim Madsen, 7 months, bronze member. Jawson Miller, bronze member, 7 months. Bronze member, 7 months, A Green Substance. 7 months, gold member, Knight Rider 123. Aaron Quinn, appreciate you. 7 months, bronze member. P-Train, I know you were in here earlier. I don't know if you're still in here, but I really appreciate it. Platinum member, 5 months. The Century 66, appreciate you. Bronze member, 5 months. Dolly Rama, platinum member, 4 months. Appreciate you. Dan Soriano, bronze member, 4 months. Rusty Productions, appreciate you. I know you were in here earlier, Rusty. 3 months, silver member. Michael King, silver member, 3 months. LA Rams, gold member, 3 months. Ruiz Super Bowl champs, bronze member, 3 months. Chris Kent, bronze member, 3 months. Ernesto Polanco, thank you so much, guys. Bronze member, 2 months. Clifton Davis, bronze member, 2 months. Harold Toomey, bronze member, 2 months. Felice Kraft, bronze member, 2 months. Appreciate you. Aaron Jones, silver member, 2 months. Wildman Samurai, bronze member, 2 months. TKO 1503, bronze member, 17 days. And Captain Chaos, silver member, 8 days. You guys are the real ones. Really appreciate you. You all are. But I do have to give my shout outs, obviously, to my members of the channel. It's just so awesome, and you guys are fantastic. You all are just supporting the channel, allowing me to do what I do, and just, you know, the opportunity to continue to grow this channel, because, you know, any dollars that I get out of this, I'm just putting right back into it. That's how I work. So, again, I can't stress that enough, how much I really appreciate you guys becoming members. If you aren't a member and you want to become a member today, you can start as low as 99 cents a month, and you can cancel at any time. So if I do say anything that upsets you, you can cancel it right away. But it's in the description, the link right in there. It's one of the first links. You can check it out. Again, 99 cents a month, starting as low as. And, you know, again, I just really appreciate you guys so much for that. You know, it's just awesome to have that support system. And, you know, you guys are able to allow me to do a lot, you know, and I really, again, really appreciate it. So, yeah. Let's poke some fun. MCU, the NFC Pretenders, Cards, 49ers, and Seahawks. Oh my god, I could not do the MCU players of other teams. Like, that, oh man, that would be bad. What if Rams players were horror movie characters? Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'll give you the top 5. Ready? Sorry, I'm thirsty. For water, not that kind of thirsty. All right. If Rams players were horror movie villains, I'll give you 5. Matthew Stafford is one of the best, right? But he's not the best players. He's not the best player. He's one of the best. So for that reason, he would be, and he's been around for a minute now. He's one of the older quarterbacks in the league. So I'm going to call this guy Leatherface. He shreds up defenses like Leatherface shreds up bodies with his chainsaw in Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. So I am going to say Matthew Stafford is Leatherface. And then, who's a good one? Okay. Aaron Donald is Michael Myers. He's the GOAT of horror. He's the greatest serial killer, the greatest fictional horror character of all time. I will not have any discussions about it. Michael Myers is the GOAT. He's the best. He's called The Shape. Aaron Donald's the best player in the league. The best. Aaron Donald is Michael Myers. So we have Michael Myers. We have, you know, Leatherface, obviously, is Stafford. So then Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp has not been around forever, but he's not brand new. He's somewhat slept on. I'm going to say he's all right. You want to not scare my audience camera and zoom in on the Michael Myers mask? My God. Anyway, Cooper Kupp is Beghoul And I understand some of you might not know who that is. Bigul from Sinister. The series that got canceled for some reason. Sinister is one of the greatest horror movies ever created. Cooper Kupp is relatively new, right? Like he hasn't been around the league for a long time. So I didn't want to make him an old school horror character. But Bigul is also not very new. So because Bigul is not super new, I figure Cooper Kupp doesn't really get enough respect. And obviously, I mean, the guy had the Triple Crown, and we're still wondering if he's as good as what they're talking about. Hunter Renfro. I mean, really, the disrespect. Bigul never gets talked about as one of the best horror villains. So I'd say Bigul. So that's 3. Jalen Ramsey. He's the best in his genre, but he's not the best overall. So in the genre of torture horror, Jigsaw is the best. And to me, Ramsey's Jigsaw. Jason Voorhees, what's he gonna be? Who's he gonna be? Let's talk about this. So Jason runs wicked fast. Jason is scary as hell. Jason, like, man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with. I feel like it has to be a defensive player. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's been around for a long time. Jason Voorhees has been around for a long time. They both have that tenacity. They both are, like they're ferocious and all that. Like, watch Jason in 2009, the remake, which is my favorite, by the way, in the series. I know it's crazy and sacrilegious, but I love it. He is a sprinter, man. That guy is fast as hell. He probably ran a 4.5, which is what Bobby Wagner ran, I think. So that's what we're going to do. And then bonus one here, Freddy Krueger, because he's methodical in his approach. We're going to go with, let's see, Freddy Krueger, methodical. Later, Alex. Let me know what you think about Black Phone. Enjoy. Freddy Krueger's methodical. I feel like you could say, I don't know. Allen Robinson, maybe? Maybe Allen Robinson? Yeah, I would probably go with Allen Robinson. That's what I'll do. So yeah, those are my horror. If Rams players were horror villains, Jason's relentless, absolutely. Like, yeah, that's what I would do. Stafford, definitely Michael Myers, the silent assassin. I got Bruss being Beast. Oh, that was a good one from earlier. Stafford snatching souls. Make sure Hulk smash like that button. Oh, forgot to, we haven't done it once, but there's the graphic. If you like this, be sure to like it. Also by hitting the thumbs up button. Be sure to hit the bell icon for future updates and never miss another video. And hit subscribe. He is. Yeah, Matthew Platton's an absolute legend. Absolutely. Brick's got the like button, yes. Thanos snapped the like button. Leonard Floyd, that like button. FYI, I saw sample code. I believe it was the Python code that the YouTube broadcaster could use to download all the chat messages. What is that? Is that a good thing, or are you warning me? I'm too stupid to know what that even is. Yeah, I mean, I'd love if they went out and they signed Kyle Sloter. I would like to see them potentially sign. I like Chris Odom. I'd like. What's his face? I can't even remember his name. I'm like blanking on shit lately. It's really annoying. Let's see. Honestly, this list: Kyle Sloter, Jordan Teamu, Reggie Corbin, Cavante Turpin, Sal Cannella, Calvin Ashley, Davin Bellamy, Chris Odom, Donald Payne, and Channing Stribling are the guys that I would want. So like 10 of them. So any of those 10 or however many of those 10, obviously not two quarterbacks, but I'd prefer Kyle Sloter because he's a friend of mine. I'd love it if he was on the Rams, but that's just me. Finally about to see this movie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chucky is Kyler Murray. Oh, my God. Who's Chunky? Oh, man. What's up, Jake? Listening to you in the sauna after a good pump at the gym. Frankie, too sweaty. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Kyler Murray is one of the gremlins. Oh, God. Secondary are the Cenobites. Baker May is the leprechaun. No. No leprechaun. No, I hate the leprechaun. The leprechaun just sits there and makes really shitty one-liners and makes me mad. So, yeah, let's avoid the leprechaun. I don't even like talking about him. I hate him. I'd punt that guy over a mountain. Sorry, this one dude called me a bozo, so I wanted to reply because I said, thank God I don't care that it takes away the human element. I really don't. I'm tired watching some of the worst calls made when there's literally a strike zone shown on the screen. We can see it in real time. The guy's like, you're a bozo. Yo, can I see like it's like a scary movie version of like Leprechaun where they just beat the shit out of it? I hate that thing. Oh no, here we go. Question: once we've subscribed, is there any way we can resubscribe to each show to help your numbers? You're too nice, Steve. Unfortunately, no. I mean, unless you make new accounts and do it, but what good is that gonna do? You know what I mean? So, I mean, I appreciate it. You know, I will say on my you know, if you want to support the channel further, you can become a member on YouTube. And also, by the way, and you know, obviously don't feel like you have to, but kind of cool. Twitter, since I'm verified, Twitter also made me eligible to take on super follows. So essentially, people can go on my page and they can hit the super follow icon and subscribe for $2.99 a month. And it basically, I'm able to only tweet at super followers as well. So there's some, you know, there's something about it, and you do get like recognized as a super follower in the chat. So like you do get a badge, and you get noticed. And like, you know, anytime I make like a tweet and you're in like the thread. But aside from that, it's really just to support the channel and support my brand. So if you do want to do that, up to you. You can find it on my my Facebook page. It just says super follow, and if you hit that, then yeah, it'll just say that you super followed me, subscribe for $2.99 a month, and that's that. But that's really it. You know, don't ever feel like you have to. Again, like, it helps, but I understand, especially during this time, going into a recession, you know, with all the inflation going crazy, I don't expect donations from people. But if you do want to do that, like, that's where you can do it. Links are all in the description below. I don't have a link to super follow. It's just on my Twitter. So you just go to my Twitter, and if you want to do that, you can. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit the super chat, which is in the chat section. And if you want to become a member, you can also do that. So let's see. I appreciate that, though. Jake, do you get down with horror anime at all? Black Butler, Death Note, Berserk? No, I'm not really an anime fan, Darren. In all honesty, I only like Dragon Ball Z in the anime genre. So, I don't, but I do love regular horror. There's some stuff out there that's a little out of my realm. Like, people are into really, like, the Giallo films. It's like that, like, weird. I don't know. It's like the. I don't even know how to pronounce or how to, really explain it. I'm just going to look it up. It's Italian horror. It's mystery fiction and thriller horror. So yeah, they're Italian films and they're called giallos. The more you know. Leprechaun in the Hood. Oh, no. Oh man. Dear God. Trey Lance, Bride of Chucky. Oh no. That I hated. The Seed of Chucky is the worst one. Bride of Chucky's pretty bad too. Pretty much. I meant in case you want a history of your broadcast chat messages for your reference. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were talking like it got hacked or something. I'm stupid when it comes to that stuff. I only know so much programming. Though I did create my own website just using HTML coding at one point. It never went live, but I did it when I was little. You like beer? What are we doing here, Jorge? I wonder who the hell allowed that steaming pile of shit to be produced deserves a Deadpool. Make that a full magazine. Oh my god. Oh, if I direct the Leprechaun movie, he's rest in peace by 11-minute mark. ReZero. There's some wild and really great anime horror films, but definitely an acquired taste for sure. Just like Giallos. Like Giallos apparently are really liked when you get the hang of them, but it's an acquired taste, and I don't know if it's for me, to be honest with you. Like Italian horror has its own element. It doesn't really I don't know. Some of them are kind of weird to me. Just my thoughts. Chucky with a family was nonsense. Yeah, we didn't need that. Oh, that kid was the kid was terrible, man. Oh, by the way, if you guys like horror, James A. Janice is now back on Dead Meat. He's doing the kill. I mean, he was already there, but he's back doing the kill count. So if you're like me and you missed him on the kill count, like he's back. Thought I should point that out. Who's the Omen kid? Who is? Oh man. I tweeted, you don't know anxiety until you forget to cancel a free trial on something. I feel like that was very relatable to people because people responded to it, but it's true. Why does Nolan retract his messages all the time? I didn't see anything wrong with your messages, Nolan. Yeah, I honestly. Yeah, David Long, I don't think is it really an issue. I think it's that they love Jacoby Durant. And I think Durant, and maybe it's the oversight, but I think Durant is going to end up winning that job, and I think they're going to trade David Long, or he'll be a surprise cut. But I don't know. No exit. Damian is Shanahan. The more I watch the Nope trailers, the what? Spit it out. My God. Yeah, the free trials, man. You gotta watch out for those. Oh God. Well, actually, I prefer Italian horror. Sweaty Midsummer fan. Midsummer is just I man. Sweaty Central coming to a Twitter near you. Just get ready for it. More excited to watch Aliens in Jordan Peele production. Did they finally show the aliens in the Nope trailer? I haven't seen the newest Nope trailer. Do we finally get to see the aliens? I really don't like not seeing the antagonist. Drew, thank you for being a king and subscribing to the membership. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. Really appreciate you. That's freaking awesome. Everyone, tell Drew how fantastic Drew is. I need to see it. I definitely need to see it. Just UFO. Salute to Drew. Fire's right. Sweaty Central. Man, am I really about to do this? Am I? I'm so about to do this, aren't I? Oh, you can't make new accounts? I guess I can't make any more Twitter accounts. I've made so many. Oh well. Maybe I can make it on here. I'm making Sweaty Central. I don't know. I don't know what to say, folks. Trying to make this new account and it's not working. Maybe I'll make it on the phone. Will it work better this way? We'll find out. Yeah, you can only create an account on the phone now. You can't even create it on a browser. What the hell? Oh, you. Oh my God! You need a separate email. I don't even. Man, I don't understand this. I don't know. I have not seen the new Jurassic World movie. I do need to. I don't know if I'll get a chance to see it in theaters. So let's see. Did I create this successfully? Looks like I did. $318,255. I'm literally creating this Sweaty Central account. All right, we're a fish. We are a fish. Official. Nolan, we've created the account. Wow. I don't know. I'm gonna follow you now. You guys gotta follow Sweaty Central. Nolan, spread the word. I just followed you. So this is gonna be like the new Freezing Cold Takes account. You're gonna tag anything where someone is sweating over it. So if people are like, well, like any well actually people will be tagged. That's what I heard. I heard I should wait. Yeah, we interviewed Lake twice. He was great. People's always messing with us. Good question. I don't remember. Vibes I'm getting for sure. See you at my house already. Is it already? Is it on like HBO? Wait, Cameron Diaz? Okay, so Cameron Diaz apparently retired 8 years ago and is coming out of retirement. Her first role since 2004. That's crazy. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Nolan. Guys, I think we're getting to our natural conclusion of the live stream. This has been awesome. I really appreciate it. I think it's gone well. Ooh, I see you. I see you. Oh no, there's another Minions. Oh no. We did not need another Minions movie. Definitely did not need that. Oh god. Oh, that makes me sick. On that horrible note, all right, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll also do Ram's Edge at some point tomorrow. And yeah. The boys, I think, are all that'll also be on later that night. So maybe we'll do an earlier one tomorrow. What do you guys think? Can we get a quick vote? 1 second. Best time for live stream. I guess I can't add multiple in the poll, but all right, let's just do 9, 7. I'm just curious where we go with this. Steve, it doesn't look like you are showing as a bronze member, but it might also be like taking a little bit to load. Did you just join? We got 900%. Yeah, I'm not seeing a thing next to your name, so I don't know if it went through or not. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Definitely time to call it a night, at least with the streaming. But I will see you guys soon. Be sure to follow at Sweaty Central. It's gonna be hilarious. I just made another account, so sure to follow that. Anyway, later, folks. Have a good night.